Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, that no weapon formed against us prosper. When you are divinely guided and protected. And this is why we say glory, hallelujah, because it brought us to where we are today. We are the meek that's getting ready to inherit the earth, because the wealth of the wicked has finally been given over to the righteous. No longer the last, but first. No longer the tail, but the head. We are the lenders and not the borrowers, the creditors and not the debtors. Our mission is to bring heaven back on earth. What a beautiful time it is in my life, brothers and sisters. We made it. Our inheritance is near. And this is why we clap. Give yourself a round of applause, brothers and sisters. We're getting ready to have an immense amount of abundance, because heaven was always supposed to be on earth and not the so-called afterlife. Well, our most amazing lives is just moments away. And this is why I've been saying glory, hallelujah. All praise to our celestial family. Be grateful. Operate with high vibrations and frequencies. No need to be angry, jealous, have hate, malice in your heart. Let your hearts be light as a feather, brothers and sisters, because we made it. We wasn't supposed to get this information, but we made it. We're here today. Glory and glory and glory. Greetings, brothers and sisters. What you heard was a piece that I wrote. That's a song that I produced about 7 years ago that I sent to my mom. And I rediscovered it in a song. That's the music. As many of you know, that I am a musician and a producer. That's a gift that I have. And I just wanted to play and I wanted to talk, guys. Guys, we're just about there. Okay? We're just about there. I'm going to tell you guys that continue to operate in the fullest capacity of humility. Because we were sent down here. You have no power all by yourself. Because if you did, you wouldn't have been sent back down here. You are not powerful all by yourself. I'm here to tell you that don't allow yourself around anybody who don't operate with gratitude, authenticity, accountability. Don't allow yourself around anybody like that. Because if you do, their goal is to try to control you through manipulation. Are you with me? I don't care who it is, not even me, anybody. If they don't operate with gratitude, authenticity, and accountability, they mean you any good. Okay then? I'm going somewhere. Don't Nobody owe you nothing. Are you with me? Don't nobody owe anybody anything. You don't owe nobody nothing but the children who came through you. You don't owe anybody other than that anything. And if anybody is in your life or you hear putting placing demands on you as if they sent you down here back to this hell, nobody shouldn't be placing any demands on anybody. There are no big eyes. We're all sent downhill leveled to repeat this hell. We all have gone through things. And the goal is to see if you can make it past that out of becoming the victor over being the victim, because we all in this life have been victimized. Am I correct? Put ones in the chat. We all have been victimized. If you hadn't been victimized once in your life, put a one in the chat. If you hadn't, we all have been victimized. And the goal was to see how we could come out of being that victim to becoming the victor over being the victim. That's the goal. Meaning that you were supposed to go through some hell. You were supposed to have been talked about, ridiculed, persecuted, defamed, betrayed by people you thought that wouldn't do it. You were supposed to go through that. And the goal was to go to that, and we was going to be watched to see who can make it out of being that victim to becoming the victor over being the victim. That was the goal. There are many different levels and layers to this life that we're living, brothers and sisters, and many of us are finding this out. There are many different levels to what we see with our carnal eyes, what we see on TV. There are many different levels to that. And if you can see these levels that I've been trying to teach and preach and show you guys these levels, then you'll know that you'll get your shit together. You'll know that because we ain't fighting against flesh and blood. We're not fighting against this. We're not fighting against our own kind. I don't care what color, because they come in every color, creed. But inwardly, they're cold-blooded reptiles, slitted eyes, cold-blooded with a perpetual hatred against us. Do you hear me? And these entities in skin suits have deceived certain people into thinking and believing that they have rights of passages by joining these secret organizations. And you are nothing but a pet, a gerbil to these entities in these skin suits to believe that you have rights of passages like them. They have made promises to you. And those promises that they have made to you, they're getting ready to renege on them because they're not in power anymore. This thing is way bigger than Mr. T. Mr. T is just a puppet placed, a puppet placed for the world to see, placed there by the puppet masters, which many of us can't see. And they got you guys fighting over red states, blue states, Democratic, Republican, left wing, right wing, and got a spokesperson there. Mr. T is just a spokesperson with no true power, just a spokesperson placed there by the rulers of darkness. Are you with me? No power, no true leadership, just an actor on the world stage, placed there by the puppeteers. controlling, talking, no real power, because the power is in the hands of those you can't see. Are you with me? It was written long time ago that at this time their power is relinquished. So this is what you're seeing. He has no power. He's just an actor on the world stage. And what you see and hear is just political theater. He has no real power at all, point blank, period. Because those in power, if you actually was able to see them, would scare the living daylights out of you. Because the world was turned over to the wicked. It said the whole world, I'm going somewhere, was turned over to the wicked. The world is in the hands of the wicked. Am I correct? And if the whole world is turned over to the wicked, what do you think that means? In a world that's been given over into the hands of the wicked, that means that all of your religions are wicked. That means that the educational system is mixed in, it's been given to us by the wicked. Okay? The wicked are in control. The whole world. Your governments are ran by the wicked. And many on the world stage are creations of the wicked, performing for the wicked to deceive the gullible masses, those that are still sheeple, being led to slaughter. Are you with me? I'll show you something. Because many don't believe that the world has been turned over to the wicked. For those of you who may be new, I'm going to show you this wicked that's presenting themselves to those of us who are tapped in. You don't think fat man is greasy? For those of us who are tapped in, we see the wicked. But I'm going to show you the wicked that presented themselves. Many of us have been seeing people on the news wearing masks. I'm going somewhere, bear with me. People wearing masks. What's under those masks, brothers and sisters? What's under those masks, guys? I'm going to show you this wicked that presented themselves. I'm going to show you the wicked that presented themselves. And their time is running near. This is them, for those of you who are new. But we can rejoice because no weapon formed against the righteous and chosen is going to prosper because we have a celestial family that's here. But this is who we are at war with.
E ao mesmo tempo nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados. Já estão encomendados. Estudos para eliminar. É muito. Já estão.
That's who we are at war with. And this is your government worldwide. Are you with me? See, Chief Mack gonna give you the truth. I'm going to break this shit down to you. This is who we are at war with. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. And to my religious people, nobody's going to hell or heaven. Because this is hell. Because these entities right here, who you don't think that exist.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados. Já estão encomendados. Estudos para eliminar.
Why haven't your pastors talked about this? Why are not most people talking to you guys about this shit here, huh? I don't give a care about no Aboriginal shit, nothing. Why aren't people talking to you about this? Because this is what you need to know to wake your ass up and stop and come out of that chaos and confusion and betrayal that you put on people. Because when you operate in lower vibration, you're giving these entities access to you. Okay? This is who we are at war with. We're not fighting against flesh and blood, but evil principalities. These are those principalities. Earth is hell. Are you righteous enough to turn your hell that you experience into heaven on earth? Heaven was always supposed to be on earth because we were sent down to hell, and the choice is up to you to turn this hell into your heaven. Do you hear me? And now your pastors have been summoned to have to tell you the truth about the religions that you have been hoodwinked into believing was your savior and salvation. These pastors are going to have to come out and tell you the truth because we are at the end of their age. The end of the beast system is at hand, brothers and sisters. The end of the beast system. No more will we feel bad for being chastised, talked about, ridiculed, and persecuted for letting go of religions. Our time is now. I just hope that when they release out to the general masses, to our so-called Christian brothers and sisters, or anybody in any religion, when they release to you guys what they're going to tell you guys, that there is no savior, that savior was created. And in fact, that so-called savior, the JC and Lucifer are the same ones. This system was designed to harvest your energy, to feed this beast system. And when you go to church on Sundays, and every first Sunday of the week, you do that ritual that the reptilians created called communion. When you drinking blood and you eating flesh, there's no difference when you're doing it symbolically. That is something created by this reptilian bloodline that's here on earth that many of you refuse or don't want to see. They created that eating the flesh and drinking blood. That is a ritual. And that Bible, the Revelation, it told you that Jesus and both Lucifer are the morning star. And when you add them up in gematria, they both add up to 7411. And we know that numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. I'm going somewhere before I get to the good part. Numbers don't lie. So, for those of you who have chastised those of us who are separated from religion, you're going to regret it. I'm going to play something for you guys before I get to the good part. For those of you who may be new, I'm doing this for a reason. Before I get to the good parts, those of you who are in these undercover masonry groups, and think that nobody can't see you. Oh, we see you. We see you. When you walk like a duck and you crack like one, it is what it is. And I ask the celestial family and the great one, the ancient of days, to unmask anybody sent here to so-called be a leader in this community to be exposed. I'm asking the celestial because we don't have time for. I'm asking anybody that's here to so-called be a leader of people. If you're not right and you're in these secret organizations, I ask the great one that you be exposed. That you be exposed. To be a leader, folks will accept you naturally. You don't have to put demands on people. A true leader is chosen by the people, the people's champ. And it will happen naturally and organic. You don't have to place demands on people because it'll happen naturally and organically. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Guys got to be careful out here because a true leader don't put demands on you. A true leader let their work do the talking and let you do the choosing. A true leader will let their work do the talking and let you choose. Are you with me? A leader don't come in, put demands on you, and tell you how, what, and when to do something. A true leader let their works do the talking and let you do the choosing. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Because we have fallen deities on earth masking themselves up in skin suits to deceive the people because they need our energy to sustain themselves. So this is why something major is getting ready to happen to try to do an energy or the destiny swap and harvest our energy. But we over here, we're not giving it any energy. Are we correct, brothers and sisters? I'm going to show you the hand that we're fighting against. Right quick. Hold on for a second, guys. This is the hand that we're fighting against. UCC 1-308, all rights reserved. All rights reserved, brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you guys the hand that we're fighting against. I'm excited, brothers. I'm excited because real soon, heaven on earth is going to happen for a lot of us, guys. So I'm excited for us. If you're excited, guys, put a one in the chat, brothers. If you're excited, okay. I'm gonna let you guys hear something. Just a recap on what we are at war with, and we're starting to win, guys. I'm gonna show you guys what we are at war with, and we're about to be free from it. If you're excited, put a one in the chat because something incredible is getting ready to happen, guys. Something incredible is getting ready to happen. But I'm gonna play something for you guys, just as a reminder what we are at war with. Just a reminder, guys. Where's it at? Let me play it right here. Excuse me. Don't I know you from somewhere? Let me play something for you guys right quick. I want you guys to hear this so you'll know. For those of you who may be new, I just want to play this for you real quick because I'm going somewhere. To show you guys who we are at war with, okay?
October the 9th, 2009. And I'm going to read you The Secret Covenant. I only have 10 minutes. It's on the Polly Hicks section of CanadaStreetNews.com. And this is dedicated to the Jesuits, the High Freemasons, and the High Knights of Columbus, and those that have pledged a blood oath allegiance to the Luciferians, secret societies. The Secret Covenant. An illusion it will be, so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be to accomplish one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak until pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from many of our fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths, and they will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all of this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them and what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in films and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject the poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their help. We will start early on when their minds are young, and we will target their children and what the children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals, and that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them even sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create even yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods so that they may never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. We will perform the labor. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and then tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think that they are guiding themselves. We will foment anonymously between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whatever suits us best. We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will bind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we will emerge as the rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We shall repeat it over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sound. We will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must never know. They must never know that the color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance in our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story in the world, for we shall own all the media.
All of the
For
media.
we will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of their own to carry out our plans, and we will promise them eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are not one of us. The recruits will be called initiates, and it will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. The members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn the truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will never be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent the passage of the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face, so close that they will not be able to focus on until it's too late. Oh yes, so grand the illusion of freedom will be, that they will never know how they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we shall have created for them will own them. The reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of dominion will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from the time immemorial. But if they ever find out that they are our equal, we shall perish then. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never ever find out what we have done, for if they do, they shall have no place to run. For we shall have no place to run, for it is to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our action will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives. For this reality will transcend many generations and lifespans. This covenant is sealed by blood, our blood. We, the ones who from heaven to earth came, the fallen angels. This covenant must never, ever be known to exist. It must never, ever be written or spoken of, for it is the consciousness that will release the fury of the prime creator upon us, and we shall be cast to the depths from whence we came and remain there until the end of time, of infinity. You guys can go to the abyss 1,000 years through the evil Jesuit dragon race. Is that
Glory! Come on, God. Glory! Come on. That time is up. Come on, man. We know who they are. We know that the earth was hell. And we know that we're going to turn it into our heaven. Come on, guys. Feathers up. The time is up. We're getting our inheritance. We're going to turn this earth, this hell that we're in, into our heaven. We see them. We know that they own both sides of the blue states and red states. We know that they created religion. Did you hear what she said? They created religion. They gave you your belief. They run the Democrats and Republicans. They never thought that we would find out. And now we found out, and we not operating with love, hate, envy, malice, jealousy. We're not doing it anymore. Those are lower vibrational tendencies that give them power, and we're not doing it over here. And if anybody is doing it, I ask the Creator and the Celestial Family to bring death to you. Because we shouldn't be doing that right now. Because when you operate and you lie on people and you have hate, envy, malice, and jealousy in your heart, you feed this beast system. And if you are with this beast system, then you are against the righteous. And we don't like you. And we don't want you around because there's no time for that because you're in our way. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? If you hear the people lying, talking about people, you should not be worried about the next man or woman because you have the ability to bring heaven on earth. Their time is up. Run to the caves if you can. Run to the underworld if you can. Because the righteous are up. The dry bones have come back together. The sleeping giants are up. And now the wealth that they have stolen from us, they got to give it back with interest. Come on. And this is why I've been saying, glory, hallelujah. Come on now. I'm excited about life because no weapon formed against us did not prosper. Come on now. I'm excited about life. Come on, glory. There's something to be praised about. You're not winning for yourself. You're winning for your great, great, great grandchildren. What you're doing today, you're setting the boundaries so when your family and the loved ones are incarnated back into this world in trust, you got wealth for them so they won't have to work a job which is just over broke and struggle. Are you with me? Because not everybody's hell that they experience is going to be turned into a heaven. Are you with me? The ancestors are here. They're here. Listen, the last video that Dr. Kier and I did about 3 nights ago, many of you were saying, Chief, there's something behind you. Chief, what's that behind you, Chief? If that was you and you saw the video with me and Dr. Kier and you saw something behind me, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. The last video about 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, that Dr. Kier and I did, if you would listen to that live, and I was reading the comments, excuse me, and somebody said, Chief, turn around. There's something behind you. When I initially turned around, I thought you guys were just talking about, I saw two red lights because there were some buildings behind me that had red lights. When I turned around, I wasn't able to see with my naked eyes what was behind me. And after Dr. Kerr and I completed the live, I received a lot of texts from people. And I'm going to post the picture of what I saw behind me. It blew me away, guys. For those of you who may be new, you may want to go in there and watch the last live that Dr. Kerr and I did. I had pictures that were sent to me of what you guys think are stars are not stars. See, I've been saying this for a long time. Have not been saying that we're not here alone. Have not been saying that every move we make, everything that we do, we're being watched. Have not been saying that. Have not been saying that. That you do not get away with anything wicked, derogatory, at all, period. Have not been saying that, brothers and sisters. So I was sent some pictures, and the pictures of me, guys, was that of our ancestors. Okay? How do I know it's our ancestors? Because there were lights way in the back, and it was in the shape. How many of you seen this? It was in the shape of a pyramid. Am I correct? The first image somebody sent me, it was just three lights, one at the top, one there, and one there, like a pyramid. The next picture I got was like it was six lights in the shape of a pyramid. The next one was like eight lights, and it got all the way up to like 12 or 13 lights, guys, in the shape of a pyramid. And I was probably making an excuse, like maybe it was a reflection from the phones. It wasn't a reflection, guys. That you can't excuse this. How do we know that? How do I know that? Because you can see the lights blinking off and on. You can see the lights blinking off and on, far in the distant background. They were blinking off and on, and they went from three lights all the way up to 13 lights in the shape of a pyramid. That was a giant ship of our ancestors in the air, presenting themselves to us because they wanted us to see them. They could have appeared anywhere else as big as the sky is, but they presented themselves right there for me and you to see. See, when you operate at the highest authenticity, accountability, and gratitude, and your heart is right, and you talking to the celestial family, and you know that they exist, and you make that connection, they're going to present themselves to us. And they presented themselves on camera. If you go and watch that last video that Dr. Ken and I did about 3 nights ago, and you can see live of that ship behind me that was cloaking in and out, and we're not here alone. And this is who's behind. This is who's behind this beast system, making sure that it's turned back over to those of us who are righteous and chosen. Okay then? Because this beast system, when turned back over all this power that they've had for thousands of years, they're not willing to give it up. That's why the RV has taken so long for it to happen. And they're using their own kind to relinquish it back over to us. You guys just heard that woman say that they were on both sides of the Democratic and Republican. Didn't she say that? These are not my words. And I've been saying for years, red states, blue states, Democratic, Republican, left wing or right wing. They're in the same house, guys. They may be in different rooms, but they coming down and eating together in the kitchen because all of these people in that house are bloodline connected to these reptilian and draconians. Am I preaching? These are not my words. She also said that there will be initiatives who will join these secret organizations that think that they have rights of passage but can never be us because they're never us by blood. We would make them think that they have rights of passage by joining these secret organizations and thinking that they have rights of passage and look trickless, but they'll never be us. So those of you who have joined these secret organizations and working your ops for this beast system and got these platforms and coming in and telling people you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. We got so many of them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, these celebrities, and the people that's pushed on the world stages that so many people love are working for deep state. That's what your CIA is. Am I preaching? You think that you have rites of passage and you have been sent on assignment, but the celestial family is going to send you back. You're in trouble because you have been causing hell and confusion and chaos amongst the tribes. Feathers up, brothers and sisters. Feathers up. Feathers up. The time is up. You're not going to be able to hide anymore. And I ask the Great Spirit to reveal all secret agents, disinformation agents, sent as control opposition, thinking that you're going to stop what's been mandated to happen. And given the wealth, the inheritance, the abundance, the power, the control of heaven on earth, you think you're going to stop that from happening, but you're not. You're getting ready to be discovered. And I speak that. You're getting ready to be discovered. This, today is so-called Mr. T's born day, right? And this is how we know, brothers and sisters, that we're close to the RV happening, brothers and sisters. This is how we know. I'm going to read something to you guys. This was published today by Mr. T. This was published today. Mr. T, the deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now completed, huh? The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now completed. Congratulations to all. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait Hamas and I simultaneously herewith authorize the immediately removal of the United States naval blockage ships and of the world and start your engines. Let the oil flow. What he's saying, guys, is that when he's saying let the oil flow, that's saying that wealth and abundance is on its way. Or it's gold, liquid money. And he said, start your engines, guys. Let the oil flow. What do you think that means? And let me let you guys hear something too as well.
Provides the legal mechanism for the full implementation of the new American order, the restoration of national sovereignty under the law of the land and God's jurisdiction. And before I continue, this piece was a public domain on another source that was sent to me that's circulating out there. I'm going to go through this and just as some interesting talking points to get us to look at things from different perspectives, and then, of course, have our esteemed panel weigh in on this. Let me continue. To lawfully complete the shift under the law of land, the sovereigns of that land, the American people, must give their explicit consent. That is the purpose of UFC Freedom 250. Far more than a sporting event, it serves as the public ceremony required under Admiralty law rules, the people's visible endorsement of the transition into America's new order. The one-year process of restoring American sovereignty. The following shows the steps that have already been taken in the dismantling of Admiralty law. America recapturing its flag, June 14th, 2025. Flag Day celebrates the adoption of the American flag on June 14, 1777. It's the true symbol of land, jurisdiction, and national sovereignty. It was on this day in 2025 that America initiated the legal process of removing itself from British Admiralty jurisdiction in order to restore its sovereignty and the law of the land. America asked to return to God, April 18, 2026. President Trump reads 2 Chronicles 7:11, 7:12 to the nation as an appeal to return to God in recognition of the original covenant of 1776, the Declaration of Independence, that places the nation under God's jurisdiction. Pardon me, folks. Royal visit as a witness, as you recall, recently, April 27th through April 30th this year, as the living trustee of the Admiralty-based system. The King and Queen serve as legally recognized eyewitnesses. Their presence functions as formal acknowledgement of America completing the required legal steps for sovereign independence. Meanwhile, Federal Reserve Chairman steps down May 15th, 2026. The Federal Reserve has played a central role in upholding the British Admiralty maritime law-based commercial system that powers the debt-based economy. By stepping down, it signals the shift back to American jurisdiction. The National Prayer of Dedication, May 17, 2026. This comes one full moon, a complete cycle, after the appeal to the nation to turn back to God. The National Jubilee of Prayer is the public act of redirecting America back to God, 2 Chronicles 7:14. It marks the withdrawal of consent from the 1871 commercial system that quietly gave jurisdiction back to the British maritime system and the restoration of the 1776 covenant. New Fed chairman sworn in again May 25th, Kevin Walsh, sworn in under the law of the land, which was clearly signaled by the absence of the gold-fringed flag indicating Admiralty jurisdiction, and Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas administering that oath. Using the old system to end the old system. The transition touches every area of life, spiritual, legal, and economic. At its core is the replacement of the foreign-controlled Admiralty law-based legal and financial system that has long dominated this nation. The legal process that began on Flag Day, June 14, 2025, is now nearing completion. By dismantling this structure, America removes the foundation that protected corruption, debt slavery, and treasonous actors loyal to that system. Resistance from those who benefited from the arrangement is inevitable. The transition will involve a turbulent battle against a deeply entrenched system. The storm that will precede the people's new order. Though intense, this period will be swift and necessary to remove the remaining barriers to national sovereignty. While the national prayer of dedication was an essential step in establishing who the nation would place itself under, it was not the final legal trigger for America's new order. Under British Admiralty law, a shift of this magnitude still requires a visible public ritual that demonstrates the people's consent through participation and celebration. One of the oldest tools of the Admiralty system is now being used to secure that approval. Ordo ab Chao, UFC Freedom 250 provides exactly that public spectacle, a high visibility event on the White House lawn that fulfills the ritual requirement and completes the transition to the new American order. Ordo ab Chao is the hidden motto of high-level Freemasonry. For those placed in positions of power under their god, Satan, whom they believe to be the true savior and illuminator, it is the blueprint for controlled transformation. Create chaos first, then offer a new order as the solution. This, of course, is Hegelian dialectic, classic problem, reaction, solution. Their system is designed to engineer or exploit disruption through wars, financial crashes, moral collapses, social division, and fear. Once the people are terrified, confused, and desperate, the controllers step forward with their pre planned, quote, solution, their new systems of governance, their rules, their gods. However, because humans were created as powerful sovereigns of the physical realm, these systems cannot be lawfully imposed without the acquiescence of the governed. Their operating philosophy is simple: keep the masses ignorant, entertained, and emotionally invested in the spectacle, and they will unknowingly consent to the changes that follow. To obtain that permission, they stage public spectacles of visible, controlled chaos. When people cheer, participate, and become emotionally invested, their maritime law treats that participation as consent. According to their legal doctrine, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Well, once that consent is obtained, they can roll out the changes that follow. UFC Freedom 250 is using this very same tool, but this time against the enemy. The spectacle on the White House South Lawn is not directed against the American people. Instead, it is aimed at dismantling the British Admiralty system that has long exercised jurisdiction over America. Through public participation, the event secures visible support for the lawful transition to the new American order under the law of the land. Instead of using their tool to further bind the American people to their system, it is being used to bring that system to an end. The symbolism of UFC Freedom 250 is the dramatic event that creates a major spectacle. It is classic staged auto ab chaos, a highly visible event placed on the White House South Lawn, the center of American power. The two main events: main event lightweight title, Leah Topuria, undefeated foreign champion, versus Justin Gaethje, however you'd like to pronounce the gentleman's name, the American interim champion. Co-main heavyweight interim title, Alex Pereira, Brazilian, versus Cyril Gain, French, two foreign fighters. While the heavyweight division represents the foreign established powers battling for control, the lightweight division represents the common people. An American fighter in the main event on sovereign land symbolizes the American people entering the final stage of the conflict on their own ground. The octagon cage, where the fights take place, sits on the South Lawn, sovereign American land, not corporate territory. This is the same ground where the king and queen stood as legal witness only weeks earlier. A fight inside the cage becomes the perfect public ritual, visible, emotional chaos that the crowd can cheer for. In this symbolic battle, the American crowd's loud support for the fighters goes far beyond enthusiasm. By pouring their energy into the American fighter on sovereign American soil, the people, whether aware or not, are symbolically choosing the new land-based American order over the foreign maritime system. Their cheers act as acquiescence, the people's approval of the transition and acceptance of the storm that accompanies it. The consent makes the shift out of the old system lawful. The remaining events related to America's restored sovereignty: several key events still remain in the process of restoring American sovereignty and completing the transition to the law of the land. The UFC Freedom 250 on.
So you guys, we won, brothers and sisters. And as of today, what just happened on Trump's birthday at the White House shows that they had to use their own weaponry against them. For we the people, we have won. Isn't that amazing, guys? Those of you who have any foreign currency Congratulations. Congratulations to you. A lot of people don't believe, I didn't believe it was going to happen, but we're there. Something is going to major is going to happen in New York. And we know that it's going to be equivalent to what it was 9/11. We know now that that will be central casting, crowds on demands, and they're already doing it already. Right now, they're saying that the police forces have shown a dominance in the president in New York right now. After the game that they last played, they show school bus on fire. I mean, you seen that school bus just fire on fire. That is central casting. Okay, then they gotta push chaos. It's coming. Y'all see this chaos happening in New York? And you see how they've been talking about aliens? They've been talking about the State Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge in California. They've been talking about the Statue of Liberty. They've been talking about aliens. Then, I kind of feel like they may have another fake assassination on Mr. T because they came out with the new $100, what's that, the $250 uh, gold back treasury notes by Trump. And so far, there are no living presidents on any currency. So what if they're telling us that they may try to stage another fake psyop and unalive Mr. T, and it happens, and then it'll be a reason why they show his picture on currency because no, there are no living presidents on any currency right now. Could they be trying to tell us something? See, these are things that I'm seeing, guys. And if so-called something happened to Mr. T, then that would be enough to shut the whole world down and cause chaos. And that type of chaos and shut the world down is how they can easily slip in the RV to happen, which is close. And also, they moved the date from July 4th to June 24th. How many of you knew that? That deadline. How many of you know that they changed the date from July 4th to June 24th? How many of you knew that? They changed the date to my birthday. My birthday is June 24th, and I know you guys are going to look out for the chief and make me feel so special and let me know that you appreciate me. I really don't even ask for Cash App, but you guys are welcome to send me a Cash App and just let me know how special and how you guys appreciate me if you can send me a Cash App. And the thing about it, when people are kind and nice and you show gratitude toward me, I pay attention to people because you never know. I may give somebody a free trust. I may do a blackout paperwork for you for free. I may do some things for you for free because I believe in rewarding good behavior, and I have done this before. So I'm watching. I pay attention to people. I don't ask, for love offers or cash out, but it can. Guys, hit the like button. Let your brother know that you appreciate. Hit the like button, like and share, because we're at the 11th hour soon to go over to the 12th. We're at the 11th hour, guys. This thing is about to bust wide open. It's going to seem so real. It's going to seem like a dream, man, to come true, man. I know some of you have been having foreign currency for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, man. But I can tell you one thing. For those of you who have been holding foreign currencies for over 5 years, there hasn't been a time like now where you're seeing all this momentum. There have never been this type of momentum since anybody has been holding foreign currency. We haven't had this type of momentum, have we, guys? We haven't had this type of momentum. We're seeing things happening in real time, all of the chaos. And those of us who can read the signs and symbols, we see that there's something massive getting ready to happen right now. Something massive getting ready to happen right now. If you don't have any foreign currency, you need to get some. And if you got some, I am so happy for you. I have not gatekeep any information. I have been sounding my voice like a trumpet, man. And there have been a lot of people that have got foreign currency because I have been sounding my voice like a trumpet, pleading with people to get some foreign currency. And why is that? It's because I want to see you guys heaven on earth. In my opinion, in my opinion, anybody that has a platform should be talking to people about this wealth transfer. In my opinion, anybody that has a voice on these platforms, if you are tapped in, you should be sharing with people about getting some type of commodity, whether it's gold, silver, XRP, Bitcoin, foreign currencies. In my opinion, it should be somebody saying something about the system being turned back over to the people. And if a person's not doing that, then it makes me question them, guys. I'm just saying, it makes me question their intent toward the people. You should be somehow, in some way, talking to people about the wealth transfer, not talking to people about yourself and what we should be doing. You should be talking to people about how they can succeed. And if a person's not doing that, who have a platform, it just makes me question your intentions and who sent you and where did you come from. A person like me, because I'm using my platform, and I have always used my platform not so much about me, but enlightening the people, encouraging the people about things that can not only uplift them, but uplift people that you love and care about. That's what I have been using my platform for. And guys, we're there. We're close to this thing happening right now. I don't know which one is going to go first, but we're close to this thing happening. We're close to this thing happening. And if you are a righteous man and a righteous woman, kudos to you. I, I love righteous men and righteous women. I love a spiritual woman, spiritually tapped into source. No hate, no envy, no hidden agendas. I love spiritual women who's tapped into source, who's not connected to any dogma, religion, or indoctrination, who operate with high authenticity, accountability, and gratitude. And that's what time we're in, brothers and sisters, because it's about to happen. Let's see if I can see anything else I can find that should anything else I posted to let us know that this thing is about to bust wide open. If you listen, if you don't have your trust, guys, you need to get it because I can't promise that I'm going to be around when this thing happens. I am going to be connected to those of you who have done business with me and your heart is right. If you've done business with me, you can reach out to me because when this thing happens, I'm going to be sending out invitations to brothers and sisters I have vetted, who heart is right, who have done business with me, to be invited to this event. It's going to be an incredible event. We are the new celebrities on earth. We're going to have our own stars on the ground. We are going to celebrate each other and not these people that is pushed on us. They can go. Pat your own self on the collar back. Pop your own collars because you made it. You've done something incredible. And yes, we here at 11:11. That's right, 11:11. Somebody put 11:11 in the chat. 11:11 and feathers in the chat, guys. 11:11. Isn't that amazing that my daughter was born on 11:11? My daughter was born on 11:11, and I was born on 666. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing, guys? All of the hell that we've been through has brought us to where we are right now. To bring us to where we are right now, getting ready to experience an overflow. We're getting ready to experience an overflow, brothers and sisters. Are you guys ready for this overflow? Are you ready? No? If you don't have your trust, you're going to need to have a trust. I don't care where you get it from. Whether you do it yourself, whether you have someone else to do it for you, whether you have the bank to do it for you, or whether I can do it for you. I have helped hundreds of people. I've done hundreds of people trust and helped them get that trust open at the bank. Because a lot of people don't understand the private sector or how to open. I feel amazing because I have helped a plethora of people open up their trust account at the banks. And I feel good about that. Feel good about that. And so pretty soon we'll be able to take our foreign currency to the banks. The banks are going to buy the foreign currency from us. They're going to let the Treasury know, and the Treasury is going to release those credits for the quantum financial account into that trust account because you have to have a trust for them to release that trust, the trust fund money that's in that quantum financial account. It has to be a trust that it goes into. So you need to have a trust. If you want to get in contact, you can email me. My email is in the chat. It's unityinmotion45 at yahoo.com. The UNITYMOTION, the number 45 at yahoo.com. And there will be a $75 consultation fee because I'm not trying to be on the phone with any and everybody. And the consultation fee lets me know whether you're serious or not because you're not going to waste my time on the phone. I want serious people who are ready to move. If you have that trust account set up, you can get some quick liquidity so that you can start snatching up quick and real fast. Put your team in place. Secure the bag. Secure your family. Protect them. Put your get your team together so that you can cash in on all of your foreign currency. It's not wise to cash in on all of your foreign currency all at once. I'm not doing. I'm just gonna get some quick liquidity and start putting my certain people in place to start cashing in on it all. When you have the consultation fee with me, I'm going to explain to you what it is that I am going to do, and how to structure yourself, and what you need to put in place. What you need to put in place to make sure that you're protected and get this foreign currency trade in so that you can start putting certain people in place to cash in on all of your foreign currency. And what things that you need to do. I'm not going to be putting all kind of information out just for any and everybody to hear. For those of you who are ready to move, cash in because they're ready to hit that switch. They get ready to hit that switch, and you want to make sure that you are prepared, brothers and sisters. Okay, make sure that you're prepared. I'm proud of you guys. I am so proud, so proud of you guys. How many people feel like we're not too far away from this thing happening? Put a one in the chat if you feel it in your bones that this thing is right around the corner. Put a one in the chat if you feel it. It is so close to happening. Everything has been played out just the way, just the way they said it would play out. Today is a significant time because the power has switched. The power switched today. A few days ago, our phones did something strange. We had to reboot Facebook because Facebook. How many of you, by putting ones in chat, that you had to go in there and your Facebook page, you had to reboot it. You had to log back in because it kicked you out. When it did that, they would let you know that the system switched, guys. See, subtle things like that that the average person can't read into. Everything switched when we had to reboot our Facebook page. They were showing us that a switch happened, a transition happened, guys. Our phones did something different when it happened. We're close. We've been having tornadoes all across America. Devastating tornadoes are happening in my hometown. Storms just coming out of nowhere. It was a storm came out of nowhere here in Atlanta. The sky was blue and bright on one side, and on the other side was dark gray and clouds. The storm came out of nowhere. And our ancestors are here, guys. For those of you who hadn't watched that video with Dr. Kira and myself, and seeing that was a ship in the sky. If you go about an hour into that live and watch it, and start looking behind my right shoulder, my right side shoulder, and looking at air, and you're going to see that ship that was cloaked in the sky, and you can see the lights going off and on in the background, guys. We are not alone. We're not alone, and we've never been alone. This world is a simulation. We live in the Truman Show, guys. The world is a stage. And those of us who are tapped in, we can see how everything is planned out, and that it's a stage. We are not waiting for that pie in the sky, saying that we got to transition and lose this skin suit to experience heaven. No, heaven was always supposed to be on earth, and you could demand it. You could speak it into existence with a righteous heart, with no hate, envy, malice, or jealousy in your heart. You can speak your abundance. Don't you agree? Because I've done it. I've done it. I want you guys to say this and put ones in the chat if you're going to say this. That the wealth, I've been saying this for the past 3.5 years, that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. That the meek is getting ready to inherit the earth because the wealth that was stolen from us, from the wicked, is getting ready to be given back to us. And the only way we can inherit the earth is by getting back what was stolen from us so we can start buying land. And with the wealth we're going to have is how we're going to inherit the earth. Y'all see how this thing is planned out? How are we going to inherit the earth with lint in our pocket? No. We're going to inherit the earth by getting back what was stolen from us from the wicked. It said the wealth of the wicked was is stored up for us. So that means that what they have stolen from us, they're going to have to pay us back with interest, brothers and sisters. And when they pay us back is how we are going to inherit the earth. And when we inherit the earth, we won't be last anymore, guys. We'll be first. We won't be the tail end. We'll be the heads. And when we have this wealth, we will be the lenders. Are you with me? See how this thing playing out? We'll be the lenders. We won't have to borrow from the banks because the banks are going to have to borrow from us. The banks are going to have to borrow from us and pay us back with interest. Are you with me? The banks can no longer fractionalize our abundance. They can no longer fractionalize our abundance. So the banks are going to have to borrow from us because the banks are no longer categorized as banks. They are categorized as wealth management centers because we are the banks. Am I correct, brothers and sisters? So we won't need to borrow from them. We would be the lenders to what was used to call the banks. They need us. We won't need to ask for credit because we're going to be our credit. We're going to be giving out credit. We won't need credit. When you work 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 million bucks, you don't need credit. Do you need credit? No. You will be the creditors and not the debtors. So this is what time we're in. Heaven on earth is here, guys. Heaven on earth is here. And I'm happy about that. I'm ecstatic about that. No gratitude, protection, coverage. I'm speaking over you guys because really soon we're going to be crying tears of joy We're going to be crying tears of joy, no more tears of sorrow. These these wicked entities in skin suits are starting to run to the ground. They're running. They're running. I'm excited about that. And no amount of hate, envy, malice, and jealousy stop you guys. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to go over and talk to Maria right now. There are things happening in real time right now. Uh, Stay righteous, brothers and sisters. Those of you who need a trust, and I am still doing the 2-for-1. For those of you who get a trust from me, right now, just now and above, I'm going to do 2 trusts for you for the price of 1. I'm going to still extend that on out. I want you guys to win. I want us to win, brothers and sisters. I want us to be going to the banks, get solidly at the car you want, the house you want, lose weight, exercise. You'll be able to pay to get your health in order, get your stem cell patches, get your EE system, the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. For those of you who need the med bads, all of these things I speak longevity, health, wealth, prosperity over your life, and you deserve it. I want us all to achieve this, guys. Okay, guys? This is your brother Chief Mack. I appreciate you. I speak nothing but high vibrations. That's the truth. Your true identity, your history, and the heritage to you. I am simply your brother, Chief Mack. You guys take care. Welcome to the Chief Mack Show. He's walking in the light, teaching truth and wisdom, helping people see what's right. Breaking chains of bondage from the beast system's hold. Setting up your trust fund, protecting all your gold. He says it's a great time to be alive. With stem cell patches healing, helping bodies thrive. Watch what you're consuming. Be careful what goes in. The battle's all around us. Let the transformation begin. Welcome to the Chief Mack Show. Another leader of the soul tribe. He will show us the pathway. By teaching you how to strive, he will help you with your mind, body, and finances. Oh, freedom is the key. If you're willing to open up your mind and soul, he'll help you break free. He's talking about the transfer, the wealth that's coming through. But if you know your heart ain't right, it won't stay with you. Help your fellow brother, let the spirit lead the way. Or you lose it all as quickly as it came to you that day. Good and evil fighting, spreading plain to see. He opens up his heart and sets the captives free. A spiritual warrior with a mission and a plan. Living the soul tribe, every woman and every man. Welcome to the Chief Mack, another leader of the soul tribe. He will show us the pathway. By teaching you how to strive, he will help you with your mind, body, and finances. Oh, freedom is the key. If you're willing to open up your mind and soul, he'll help you break free. Will be trust and healing body, mind, and soul. Breaking free from systems that were meant to take control. Compassion is its compass, love is his decree. It's a great time to be alive. Finally see clearly the Chief Mack Show. Another lead in the soul tribe. Yeah. Showing us the pathway. Teaching us to rise. Get your heart right with the Father. Let your light shine through. The transformation's coming. And it starts with me and you.
those who help them so. Please welcome to the Chief Mack Show. Please welcome to the Chief Mack Show. Helping those who help themselves. Please welcome to the Chief Mack Show. Hey, it's a great time to be alive.